Remain seated for a moment. I have a wonderful opportunity to introduce to you now a young woman. I've known her family, the Kaleo family, when I was at St. Martha's, all the way back to your grandparents. She's going to share just briefly with us now her own faith journey. So let's welcome Meghan Kaleo. Can you do it at the mic? They'll hear you better. Are you okay?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Megan. As I've kind of been reflecting on my faith journey, I've kind of thought about where I started to realize it, and it's kind of come back to the little moments in my life, little things that when they happened, I just thought they were random coincidences, but as I've looked back on them, I've realized they were more than that, and that they were someone guiding me to where I was supposed to be. And that started first going into high school when I was guided to come to St. V. And through St. V, I've met a lot of people who showed me their faith and how much it meant to them, and learned a lot about faith through theology classes. And by the time I got to the end of my junior year, going into my senior year, I started to think more about what I wanted my faith to be and about coming into the church, but I kept having different doubts. And then I went on this retreat my school has called Kairos, where I got to spend a whole week just talking about faith and figuring out what my faith was and learning more about God. And it was one of the first times I'd really talked about my faith out loud and with other people. And it kind of helped me concrete more that I wanted to come into the church. And at that retreat, I had the opportunity to talk to a priest. And that was the first time I really voiced that I would want to come into the church. And he introduced me to the OCIA process and told me I should talk to our campus minister, Miss Goshi, and that she could help me reach out to a church and to get that going. And so when we came back from the retreat, Miss Goshi helped me reach out to the people here at St. Vincent de Paul, and they were so welcoming and helpful with me starting the OCI process. And I was really worried because I was really busy that I wouldn't be able to do it, I wouldn't have the time, but they made it so accessible for me to work through it and to still be able to do it despite having a really busy schedule, which was really great. And through that whole process, I just felt so supported by the people here and through the people at my school, because everyone was just so happy for me and so excited for me to come into the church and to find my own faith, that it was really inspiring, because so many people started sharing their faith with me and their faith journeys, especially through the OCIA here, that it really made me so confident in my decision that this was what I wanted, and it was right for me to come into the church. And then as I started coming to Mass here, I started seeing how many people truly believed in this, and how many people who had lived such long lives and seen so much truly believed in this. And if so many people believed in it, it wasn't just some fleeting thing or some thing that didn't mean a lot. It truly meant something. And that just meant so much to me, that there was something out there that was so meaningful and really could have an impact on my life and the lives of others. And then as I was making my college decision, that also helped me there, because it helped me think about the type of person I want to be, and helped me decide on where I want my future to be, and with faith. And that just kind of helped me choose where I was going to college. And when you pick college, you think about the future, and the more I learned more through OCIA and through the people around me, faith became a big part of that.
Thank you. Thank you. Let us pray, and thank you, reminding us the young, and all of us from time to time. We've said we want to do that. Even hear briefly from different people sharing how the faith touched your life. That's something that can inspire us all and bring us all closer together in that journey of faith. So again, thank you. And I especially have to thank your grandparents. I know your grandfather with the Lord in heaven and your grandma here, and just seeing, going back for me 40 years and knowing that faith lovingly passed on. Let us pray.